Empowering happiness. So, have you looked at your habits recently and how they affect your happiness? It's really important that you do look at all aspects of your life and look at the habits that you have within those areas of your life, for example. So, it might be, for example, habits you have with your significant other. There may be habits of, I always watching TV at night. Does that actually empower your happiness? If you don't want to be sat at home, watching TV and you want to be out dancing, then you need to ask yourself, how am I going to change this? Yeah, it might not be going out every night, but you need to look because that will affect your emotion state about how happy you are and how happy you are in a relationship if you're not being able to do that. It can also be negative habits. It could be the smoking or drugs or over shopping to compensate for your emotional state. It could be being addicted to social media. It could be whether you go to bed on time. It could be whether you're doing your accounts on a regular basis or not. Habits are a massive area of looking that you need to look at and your behaviours around it to see how happy you can be, if you can be happier. Okay, so some of our habits, I've got a cup of tea here, there you go. So our habits of maybe drinking too much coffee or tea can affect our energetic self as well, and how we're feeling about things. They can make us feel more negative. If we're drinking alcohol, for example, certainly they can suppress emotions and how we're feeling as well. Some people, it's like Dutch courage, the fact they're doing, or they get into a habit of having a drink every night because that's what a partner did or whatever. But some of our habits don't work for us. If you're used to just going out to buy a new item of clothing to make yourself feel better, rather than actually going within and ask yourself, well, why are you not dealing with that particular thing? That's probably something in the past you need to either work on yourself or work with a therapist like myself with. Then you need to ask yourself, how am I going to change this habit? Habits take at least 28 times to form, and some people say it's longer than that as well. So there is a state of consistency that you have to do as well to get into that train of changing your habits. So for example, every morning I get up, my feet on the floor, say thank you very much, I've woken up, it's a new day, and I'll go downstairs and I'll light a candle and I sit in my chair and I meditate. I then pull some cards, I visualise how I want the day to be, I reflect about different things, set some goals for the day, about what my intentions, what I'm wanting, etc. And that is a practice I've been doing on a regular basis, day in, day out. Now, when I've got a partner again, that habit might be shaken again, but then it's up to me whether I get it consistent back and actually go, no, this is actually something I do, you can work around me, on it, yeah. So it's about me speaking up that is part of my day, because that is what I say in my book you should do, but it's also what I know sets me up for happiness each day. So do look at those habits. It's really important to empower your happiness by changing your habits. And if you can't change your unconscious behaviour, then you do need to work with a therapist like myself. Bye.